Hi, my friends. Thank you for coming back to Mr. Teddy's Pre-K. We're going to talk about a letter sound today. The sound that this letter makes. Do you know the name of this letter? Let's look at it really closely. There's a capital and a lowercase. His name is N. Say N. Good. Now the sound that the letter N makes is this. Mm, mm. You have to kind of put your teeth together and pull your lips back a little bit. Mm, mm. Let's read this little letter N book by Lakeshore and let's see what starts with that N sound, with the letter N sound. Here we go. Well, on the front cover, there's a really nice photograph. I see a bird's nest and some eggs. Now, what there begins with that sound? Would it be eggs? No. Nest. Nest. Did you hear a sound at the beginning of that word? That's right. Nest begins with the letter N sound. Let's see what else begins with that sound. Now, who is this? I see somebody wearing medical scrubs. She's got a mask and gloves. A nurse is somebody that helps you when you go to the doctor's office or to the hospital. Could be a man, it could be a woman. This is a lady nurse. And my sentence says, N is for nurse. Nurse. Say nurse. Good. And what's the beginning sound of nurse? Mm. Mm. Good. All right. What's this? Let's read the sentence first. This sentence says, N is for necklace. Now get your mouth ready to make that N sound. Necklace. Necklace. Good. Necklace begins with the letter N sound. Now, what is this? It's a little pointy thing with a hole in it, and I see some thread going through the hole. Do you know what that is called? Mommy or Daddy might use it to sew a button on your shirt. Did you say needle? Pull your lips back to get ready for the N sound. Needle. And what's the beginning sound of needle? That's right, it's the N sound. N is for needle. Now, what's this, guys? It's a coin. It's the coin that is worth 5 cents. It's called a nickel. Say nickel. Nickel. Nickel begins with that N sound, the letter N sound. Here it says N is for newspaper. A newspaper is something that mommy or daddy might read to find out about what's happening in the world. Say newspaper. Good. Now make the beginning sound of newspaper. Ready? Mm, mm. There's that letter N sound. Oh, here's a whole bunch of nuts, guys. I see walnuts and peanuts and hazelnuts. N is for nuts. Nuts. Say nuts. And what's the beginning sound of nuts? That's right. It's the N sound. N is for nuts. This is the last thing in our little N book. What is that, guys? Can you tell? It's a very small net. You might use a net like this, maybe in a fish tank. Net. Say net. Good. And what's the beginning sound of net? N is for net. Good job, everybody.